Hello all my fans, hope you're all okay. This is Everything Stops for Tea, so I hope you've all got your pot of tea. It's fan mail. Yep, no card reading today, it's just fan mail. So, hope you got your pot of tea. Do you like my cup? Nice, isn't it? Hope you got your hairs out there. If you don't like tea, you can always have coffee, can't you? Yeah, everything stops for tea, so it's letters, fan mail here again. Stacks of letters. They're coming by the tons, they are. They really are. We've moved into this haunted house, and I'll be telling you more about the haunted house in future videos. So we've put all this fan mail down in the cellar of the haunted house. We've got hundreds and hundreds, so the secretaries are having to sort out all my fan mail, and we try and pick out the best for you. We really do. Do you like my hat? I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I'll be wearing this a lot more on my card readings and my fan mail. Coming up to Christmas, it's only right, isn't it, to get into the spirit. Merry Christmas, everybody. Because if you watch this at Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Merry Christmas to you all out there and all my fans. Right, let's get our first letter. They've all been open because we want to save time, you know, because time's time, isn't it? So they've all been open. And our first letter today, oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Phil's corner with his letters there. Dear Phil, my name is Mr. Oh, it's a couple. Dear Phil, it's Mr. and Mrs. Cranberry, and they sent us some cranberry juice. They always send us something. I've got another one, another present and all. They sent me some cranberry juice. And Mr. and Mrs. Cranberry, what they're saying is, Phil, what is your favourite drink? And what crisp do you like? Well, for you should say what drink I like and my favourite. With you call Mrs. and Mrs. Cranberry, that is really uncanny with this letter. It really is, because my favourite drink at the moment is cranberry juice, what you've just sent me. And the crisps is, at the moment, is salted, plain salt crisps, you know. I shouldn't be having that because I should be cutting down on my crisps and that, and sugar. So that's my favourite is, and salt and vinegar, you know, that's one of my favourite, and cheese and onions. There's a few, but they're all, I shouldn't be having them, it's really bad for you. And they're saying that, do you like chocolate biscuits with a drink of tea in the afternoon, Phil? Because my husband and I, we watch telly and we have a pot of tea, watch your videos obviously, and then we have some chocolate biscuits. Well, yes, I do like chocolate biscuits, and also my partner does. Milk chocolate I like, you know, and I love them with a pot of tea. And I like dipping the chocolate biscuits in the tea, but you've got to be careful because all chocolate starts melting and running, and sometimes it's all over the flipping place, even on my hands. So yes, I do like chocolate biscuits and that. Well, I'll have to move on. Wasn't that a lovely letter by Mr. and Mr. Cranberry? Right, who have we got next? Mrs. Paper. Mrs. Paper. And all she sent with the being called Mrs. Paper, all the sent in letter, bless them. The sent letter, when I opened it, the letter was there, and she sent me some paper. That's all it is. That's all I got. with her being called Mrs. Paper. What can I expect, can I? Right, what she's saying is, Dear Phil, we love you when you say Dear Phil. Can you say it again for us? We just love it. Our family sit round and watch your videos, and we just like when you say time is time. That's one of your other sayings, isn't it, Phil? And then you say, Dear Phil. Will you please say it again for us? I will, Mrs. Paper. Dear Phil. I hope that's okay for you. What she's wanting to know is, seeing as you are #1 card reader, yes, I am. I class myself #1 card reader. Yep. Others might not think so, but that's their opinion, isn't it? And what they're saying is, now you are #1 card man, how do you feel about being a star? Well, Mrs. Paper, it is great, to be honest. After that party, the through on Bonfire Night, the 5th of November, there were thousands of them. Check them videos out. Thousands. And they all came to see me. Although none of them came up to me to talk to me. I don't think that half of them knew they were there. But they were that enjoying themselves. That's the main thing I like about my fans. Even though they don't acknowledge me. They don't put me first, you see. They put themselves first. Which, that is good. I like that. Keep doing that, fans out there. There were thousands there, and they never came, not one came up to me. But they were there for me, but the point is they were enjoying themselves. There were fireworks, there were fairground, there were food laid on. Oh, we just had a good night on Bonfire Night. We really do. Check them videos out, especially #6 one where fireworks are going up and that. That's quite popular. It's getting a lot of views. That, yeah. So. Yes, it's good. I'm really enjoying this fan mail and reading cards and that, and angel cards to you all and that, and I'm finding it really uplifting and that, and it's cheered me up on some of the depressing times when I put my telly on and see that loads of people are going out on strike, and they're putting taxes up, and we've got as bills soaring out at roof, haven't we? And as energy bills, and then food prices in supermarkets, and you know, you just get a few items and it costs you an arm and a leg, doesn't it? You know, just with about 10 items in a supermarket. Yeah, so while I'm doing all this, it's cheering me up with a lot of depression out there. Well, that was a lovely letter. Thank you very much. Right, I'm just bending down for another letter. I'm trying to find letters. Look at the time. Right, what we got next? Sort out all my letters when they fall on the floor. I have to pick out the ones what my secretaries want me to read out in order. Right, I'm trying to look here. Right, yeah. Dear Phil, we are a group of Arsenal fans and we love your videos. What team do you support, Phil? Well, I do like Leeds United, and I like Man United and that. So yes, I'm not really a fan as such, you know, but I do like Manchester United and Leeds United. But lads, I'm not a fan as like you are at Arsenal and that. How do you think, Phil, England is going to do in the World Cup? And did you play in the school team when you was little? Well, lads, England, they're okay going through the rounds, aren't they, in early stages of the World Cup, and they do quite well, and they'll probably do it again. But what gets me and a lot of other people when they come to the finals, of the main event. Just that one step further they've got to go, haven't they? But they always mess it up. When it comes to penalties, they miss the penalties. It hits the bar, or it hits the go straight into the goalie's hand or over the bar. And they've been doing it for years. And I just hope this year's going to be a bit more different if it goes to penalties. That we've got someone what's going to put it in the back of the net, to be honest. We just seem to be cursed by it year in, year out, where they take penalties and we get knocked out at major tournaments. So I'm hoping they are going to do well, this lot, what we've got. What I want them to do is, instead of it going to penalties this year, I want this England team to win these teams outright. 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Don't have us on the edge of the seat all the time, you know. Make sure it's a good win this time. 2-0, 3-0. We just don't want to be going to penalties all the time. Yes, lads, and I did play football. I was in the school team. I was in the school team at middle school and upper school. And after school, we formed a football team with my dad and my brothers, and we were in a floodlit league. We weren't a great team because we were a younger team, and the rest of them in the floodlit league were a lot older than us. We came at bottom. I think we came at bottom about 2 or 3 seasons because they were all older lads than us and that. But we did get 1 or 2 wins, and we did fairly well considering, you know. Well, time's time because I've got to move on. Thank you for your letter. That was good. And Arsenal's doing well for you this year. Arsenal's doing well for you, lads. That's football fans of Arsenal, eh? Oh, I'm getting them all now. I'm getting them all. I respect football, I really do. I respect any footballers, any fans of football or all. I really respect it. Right, who we've got now? Oh, we've got Mr. Wig back. He sent us another letter. Do you remember I mentioned Mr. Wig? He sent me a letter telling me his new girlfriend. He went to Blackpool for first date, and he wears wigs, and he wore a wig, and he looked his new girlfriend thought he looked like Elvis Presley. Anyhow, the wig blew off and blew into sea, and she was shocked by him because he was completely bald, and she never saw him again. And what he's doing is writing me another letter. Just see how he gets on, Mr. Wig. Dear Phil, I am writing you again to tell you about my second experience. With me, you know I am called Mr. Wig. Yes, I know you're called Mr. Wig. Well, I got a new wig, Phil, like the advice you gave me. And I went to another dating agency and I got another girlfriend, a new one. The wig I got, it was something similar to Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran? Yes, and my new girlfriend thought I looked like Ed Sheeran with this new wig on. Oh yes, and how was it going? It was going really well. I won her over thinking that I looked like Ed Sheeran. But it all went wrong again. It was. What's up now? Phil, it all went wrong. Yes, continue. I went to the fairground, Phil, and she said, Mr. Wig, Benny Wig, I'm called Benny. Benny Wig, why don't we go on the waltzer? So, Phil, I went on the waltzer, didn't I? And this lad who was working the waltzer spun us round really fast, and my wig flew off from the waltzer, and it went onto the roof, and it stuck there, you know. And my girlfriend, well, I don't know whether she was shocked with my bald head or she was just terrified of screaming on the waltzer. She was making a... Phil, what do you think? Well, Mr. Wig, I think the reaction of your girlfriend could be both. She maybe were frightened stiff of the waltzer going round, spinning round with the lads spinning around, and also that you were totally bald, you know, and you certainly didn't look like Ed Sheeran. I wonder what happens. Let's continue. I wonder if she packed him in. Well, Phil, after that day, I never heard from her again. I am fed up of this, Phil, even though I am called Mr. Wig. Have you more advice for me? Well, Mr. Wig, I have got some good advice, and I hope you take it, and I hope you write on the third letter. What you need to do now is not get a wig. Go to the dating agency, send your photograph to the dating agency, and let them see you totally bald. And just tell them that whoever wants to go out with a bald fella, then they know that you are bald without putting on a front, you know, looking like Elvis and Ed Sheeran and that, and the wig blows off and that, and the shop by it, and then they pack you in. But at least if you're bald, they'll know about it, and you never know, you might look like Telly Savalas or something like that, you know. But let me know how you get on with that. That was a lovely letter. Oh, I do like these letters, I really do. But look at the time. Look at the time. I am getting like Ken Dodd by the minute. Oh, I'd love one of his Ken Dodd's hat he used to have. That Ken Dodd hat. Do you remember it went up and that and things out at side? Right, let's see what other letter we've got. Oh dear. Let's see. I'm looking. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah. I've got Jimmy Pot, Mr. Pot. Dear Phil, I am a stargazer and I look at stars every night. A lot of people said I am the most boringest person on earth. When I go out with my friends to the pub, they ask me what I do for an hobby. My work ain't great, Phil. I'm a librarian, that's all I do. Well, there's no wrong with that, Mr. Pot. A librarian, Jimmy Pot. There's no wrong with that. Don't lower yourself. At least you're doing something for a living and you're getting out. So I'm always for people who get themselves out into work, even though it's just a road sweeper and you're cleaning toilets or you're out doing all types of awful jobs. At least you're doing something and you're putting something back into society, aren't you? Instead of on the state sponging. There's lots of jobs out there where you don't have to sponge and start working for a living. Anyhow, Mr. Pot, what he's saying is, have you any advice, Phil? Do you think I ought to have another hobby than start just looking at stars at night? Well, Mr. Pot, we do need people look at the stars because that's how we know, that's how they find out there's UFOs out there and that, you know. If we didn't have people like you, you know, we wouldn't know certain new planets what coming in up there and stars and that. I don't bother with too much about stars and planets up there, I really don't. But let's see what other hobby you could do. I think you could stargazing, let's see. Yes, I've got another one for you. What about bird watching? I don't mean the female type, I mean proper birds. I've heard a lot it's good. They're getting all camouflage stuff and they've got binoculars and stuff and they're filming and that and they try and film really rare birds from what come over from other countries and that. And I feel this is the time for you to change from a stargazer to just trying to be a bird watcher. I was going to say you could be train spotting, but that is a little bit boring. There's not wrong with train spotters. If there's any train spotters out there, I'm not mocking it. No, I'm not. It's good. Maybe one day I might start to do that rather than my tarot card and angel reading instead of outside in rain and cold and at fairgrounds reading cards like I did this morning, reading angel cards out in cold and wind. I'd be better but as a train spotter, wouldn't I? Anyhow, time's time. Let's move on. I'm just wondering if I've time to quickly... I said I wasn't going to do it. Just bear with me. You can look at that nice, good-looking fella there while I'm getting into this box, because I'm going to try and pull a card for you. Well, I'm getting like Ken Dodd now, not getting off there. What's up with Phil? I'm trying to find a couple of cards for you. It's there, my new deck. Witches, Wisdom, Oracle cards. Oh, look how amateur this is. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I picked up that tarot card reading. Can you see that? It says tarot cards. So, maybe there's a new tarot card reader gonna come out. A brand new one. Might do a better job than what I'm doing. Well, I hope good luck with that. I hope you good luck with that one. New tarot card reader out there on YouTube. They're taking my job, aren't they? Going to try and take my job. Well, I hope they do better than what I have done, I'll tell you. Another card for you. And this is grounding, earth. So just, if you become a star on that, or something like me, or a pop star, or anything, make sure you're grounded. I gotta make sure I'm grounded. Let's see if I've got another card, and then I'll have to shoot off. Look at time, 22. Let's see what we've got. That's nice. Can you see that couple there? This is Beltane. Looks like happy thing, celebration there. Two couples going to meet at some celebration or in a pub, club. New relationship for someone out there. Right, thank you for watching this long video, and thank you for all the gifts and all the letters. Keep them coming. Catch you later on the next video. Bye.